Well, aloha everyone, I'm Representative Kymberly Pine, and our inbox this week is going to talk about elder financial abuse and elder abuse. And today we have one of our stars here at the state capitol, Representative John Mizuno, who chairs the Human Services Committee, who had a joint Senate and House committee hearing on elder abuse. And tell me, what are the things you learned today, and what are you hoping to accomplish this next legislative session?
Well, clearly from the get-go, we see a rise in financial exploitation for our seniors. The numbers are quite shocking. From 2008, we had a low of maybe 11 cases being reported from our financial institutions, and it went up to well over 300 in 2011. So you'll continue to see a rise, unfortunately, of financial exploitation, financial abuse to our seniors. Two things: our seniors are aging at a much faster rate than the rest of the nation. By 2020, 1 in 4 of our residents will be age 60 or older. And number two, because we're coming out of a recession, times are tough, and it's unfortunate, but we are seeing more scams, more things targeted at seniors to try to rob them of their assets. But to address that, we're working on measures to safeguard our seniors, and one of the measures, which was introduced by Representative Pine, was to have 2 witnesses confirm when we have a durable power of attorney signed off for one of our seniors. We're looking on how to streamline that and add greater protection and objectivity in that bill. And so we're still working on the language. There's a couple other bills we're working on to better address financial exploitation and any physical abuse to our seniors. So we're just glad to work with Rep. Pine, and we're glad to work with the Senate. Of course, the Senate chair on the Human Services side is Senator Suzanne Oakland. I think with all of us working together, the 2 chambers agreeing with some very important bills, we may have some new laws in 2012.
We're also hoping we learned today that we need to do a better job of providing synergy between the Adult Protective Services and the police to have them investigating a financial abuse situation together, whereas right now it's separate. And so together they'll be stronger,
right,
along with working with the financial institutions and having them turn around information faster to the police.
Very important. We're going to see that in a bill coming up in 2012. What had happened in the past was that they only had to report to the Adult Protective Services any concerns about financial abuse. This is for our financial institutions. And what we heard both from the city prosecutor's office and our Honolulu Police Department is that it would be better if both the local police department and the Adult Protective Services will get these reports of financial abuse or suspected cases of financial abuse. They feel that working together would have greater synergy and greater success rate at catching cases of financial abuse to our seniors.
Well, thank you, Rep. Mizuno, for fighting for our seniors, and we want to remind you that you too are our eyes and ears out there. And if you see an elderly person that is alone, perhaps their spouse passed away or their kids are on the mainland, and you see visitors to their home or hanging around with them, and they have perhaps a home or other financial assets, and you believe that that is suspected behavior, and they're calling themselves caretakers, but you don't think that they really are caretakers, please call the police immediately, and also Adult Protective Services, because without your help, we won't be able to protect our kapuna. Thank you for joining us, and mahalo for coming, Rep. Mizuno. Aloha.
Always a pleasure working with you.
All right.